Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is two things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on the website just to increase your online presence, your leads even more in the Maricopa, Arizona area. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area, see if these techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google or for a certain service you do, and that increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is content. So on your home page, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. Just depend on the competition, number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google, looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nicely laid out website with all your services here. It wouldn't change much at all on your website. So you guys do a good job. Very eye-popping, things going in and out. But there's some things you could do to increase your keywords more, which increase your leads and your traffic and your online presence even more. So this is what this is about, just increasing your online presence even more than what you have. So speaking of Google and online presence, so this is one service I picked that you do. I know you guys do a wide range of services, but I picked HVAC, Maricopa, Arizona area. This would typically comes up if I was a consumer doing this search. This is a good way to be right in front of the face of consumers with Google Ads. There's a way to optimize this and beat these competitors here to be right in front of the face of consumers. But that's a good strategy. Sometimes consumers, they keep scrolling down. This is a map hack here. I'll go more of that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of the page for any kind of service you do or area you provide for. Typically, we don't count directories like Yelp and Angie's List because consumers, they're going to click on a local business, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So I'm going to compare yours, and here's some of your top competitors like Penguin Air. Here's another top competitor, 911 AC. So I'll compare your website to this one. So even if you could outrank this guy right here, speaking of with HVAC, that's going to increase your leads for those HVAC services and be close on top of the page of Google here on that first page. So to do that deep dive and research, there's a tool here we call it HRIS, and here's your URL right here. And here's your numbers right here. So right now, so even though you got that nice big website, you're using 74 keywords. So that's something you definitely want to increase is your keywords, your content to match your competition. So if I click on this here, this is your keywords right here. So you got some good, definitely keep all your keywords here. But see how you're tagging these with all the different cities you go to. And also you could tag them to, you got some plumbers right here, but also think about all the buyer intent keywords, AC repair, there's one, but air conditioning, HVAC, and tag them to all the cities. So you get very creative in increasing your keywords because you offer such a wide range of services, and put that on your website. The more volume you have, the more bang for your buck, and that's how you start not only matching but outranking your competition. So here's 911 Air's website here, and here's their URL, and here's their keywords. So they're getting creative, so they're using over 1,000 keywords. So that's increasing their traffic there. And so here's their keywords here. The great thing about keywords, if you're having trouble creating them, so they're doing a lot of tips for their keywords as well. That's giving some traffic. But you could take these keywords that apply to you. You could put them on your website, you tag them, you optimize them, and then that's how you, again, start outranking your competition. Second thing is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linking to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keeping in mind it's not all about quantity, it's also about quality. You want to have quality backlinks to build that trust power with Google. So right here you have 249 backlinks with 60 reference domains. That's a good number. You got some good trust numbers here and strength numbers here with Google. But compare that to a competitor here. They're using 223 backlinks with 150 reference domains. So you're pretty close to them. Yeah. So you're pretty close to that. So I would just increase your backlinks even more. Increase your reference domains more, and that this will increase your number on your end too, and you'll start outranking this competitor as well. Then finally, there's citation. So citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google Business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So you want to be in the top 3 here, much like on pages 2 or 3 at Google. People don't click for more services. People don't click this button for more businesses. So you want, again, this is about being right in front of the face of consumers with all the services that you do. So to do that, if you have that Maricopa, Arizona address, you want to be right here. And to do that, to beat these competitors, you want to increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. And once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it to be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack, here organically, for all the services you do and all the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals, and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line of feedback, I'd love to know your thoughts on this video. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. And thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.